Oh God, yeah, relevant though. How funny. I put the Spotify on shuffle, but it's relevant. So if you don't know this song, for once it's not about love, guys. It's about the world and where it's at. It's Iron Sky, Paolo Nutini, right? I think they wanted me to read this out another time, and I didn't. So I'll do it now while people are arriving. I won't read it. Oh, look, that's funny. But the flames couldn't go much higher. Not about love, but that'll be relevant. Right, we find God and religions to bait us with salvation, but actually, no, he's bashing God there. No, he's not God bashing him, but wait a minute. Where is it? Yeah, through this iron sky that's fast becoming our mind, over fear and into freedom. You've just got to hold on. You've just got to hold on to and then this is the bit he plays like a recording, right, in the song, and it says, "To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men." Very relevant. Machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men, women. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us all unite, so family. Nobody's here because they're like, Claire, you said 8. It's now going on 8:45. It's fine. Listen, late but worth the wait, because I realised when I was posting that, I was like, yes, some things are worth the wait. Yes, like twin flame union. But some people just cut corners and they go and get a McDonald's, you know what I mean? And if you knew what was a McDonald's, trust me, you wouldn't do that. Right. So that's really funny, but it's true. And it says, "And we'll rise over love, over hate, through the iron sky that's fast becoming our mind, over fear and into freedom from which we'll rise." You get it. It's a good song, but that just came on. So, right. So we're doing shadow work because it's Scorpio moon. And I was like, right, is there anything I need to know before I go and do this? And I pulled myself wild woman. So I feel that's really going to connect with the women out there. And hey, how do I know? Probably the feminine side of the men to be the wild masculine, but wild women. And I'll read that and give people a wee bit of time to arrive. And I'll do the housework, put the thingy. Wait a minute. Who's messaged me? Oh, it's my mum putting a thumb. Right, okay. Oh shit, I just lost it. For God's sake, where is that? Oh, there it is. Right. Just edit that bit. Right. Oh shit, oh, that's annoying. Oh well, never mind. And then hi on replay if you're new. My name's Claire, not Crystal. There we go. Right, so we'll find Oh, by the way, I hadn't watched back the one that I'd done before the lives, and it was so funny the things that people spoke about. There was there was too many connections. I can't actually remember what they are now, but when I was watching it, I was like, oh my God. So I'm sure some of you will notice. I can't remember. There was one, I think it was Michelle was talking about something, and it was really linked to what I'd done in that video. So it just shows you how linked we are. Before you've even seen it, people were connecting to that message. So right, so there's the link. So people that know how that works, that's the link if someone wants a personal message. I'm going to do the collective first, so you'll need to wait until I get to that bit. What else? the famous shadow work, which is really crazy because it was like I've got wee bits of paper with things written on them, right? And it's like, not every time will I remember to do that, but I just sort of pulled one. I didn't even shuffle them. And it, and it had shadow work, and I was like, well, that's perfect for Scorpio moon. So they really are in charge of what happens. And that's just to stop me procrastinating. I actually recommend that that there's a tip for you if you're procrastinating about something. Simple but effective. What is this card as well? Magician, the mirror's just randomly sitting on my lap. There's a joke there somehow. Right, so Wild Woman. Let's read this. So and also I've not published the link to the Lionsgate portal Zoom that I'm doing on Monday, but it'll be at 8 o'clock UK time. I'll put it in the comments after this. Give me a wee bit of time after, because I've got a client session right after come off this, and because my clients are all cool as fuck, it's just it's going to be whenever I finish this, right? So I don't know how long I'm going to be on here, but so I'll edit that. I'll change the thing on the link, and then I'll put in the comments, so it'll definitely be there tomorrow if you're interested in doing it. And I think that's it, right? So let's get into this. So, and I'll just make sure my boobs. This just arrived today. I was like, I'm putting that on. Right. So, Wild Woman. Right. So, 62. Of course, that may be somebody's age out there. I have got people that age watching. So when the Wild Woman dances in your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom, which is what we're all about here. By me being myself and very raw and real, hopefully it encourages you to be whoever you are. You don't need to be like me, because I know it's a bit crazy. I am a bit of a wild woman. But it can encourage you to be who you are, whoever that is. So if you're pretty calm, and I'm calm too. I mean, that is what I do with people, is counselling and calming. But and actually tonight may go, well, tonight's going to be a bit of both, right? Because it's brutal honesty with where it is in my chart. It'll be a lot about boundaries, a lot about some tough truths, collective ones and personal ones. So don't say I didn't warn you if you're wanting a personal message. But yeah, and whatever else comes through, right? But I'm 28 degrees, nearly 29 degrees of Aries, with Venus in Aries, and it's Leo season. It's a lot of fire, it's a lot of passion. You know what I mean? Right. So, divested in all social constraints and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror. Oh, and that man in the mirror was on money. Holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are. That is what your twin flame is, and who you're meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed on us and the expectations of society. Along with the Iron Sky song, and the fact that this was actually my card, which I feel a lot of you will connect to, that's hilarious. That is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you face your true self, not just my actual twin flame. I'm here to help you face your true self, whoever is watching me. So some of you are going to love me, some of you are going to be triggered. You're welcome. Really, I should be doing that to all of you, especially in the Scorpio moon, because this is about the shadow. That's why it's cool that it's shadow work that came out. Right. She reminds, and by the way, if it frightens you, if you're new, I'm not like this every time. Just in a Scorpio moon, it can be really pretty strong energy. Just saying. She reminds us that in order to be fully present in life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly. That's what Leo season's about, regardless of the perceived consequences. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage with the world. So connected to all the other videos I've done today. Just go and watch them. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The Wild Woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself, and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. Okay. Hello, Michelle, a superwoman indeed. I thought I'd have a wee change from the Wonder Woman. So that was my card I read. So if you missed that, people might want to catch that at the start. Let's pull a collective one, see if the same one comes out. Now, this is 2 decks together. So I'll pull at least two cards for the collective to see what comes out there. Yummy. Yeah, it was. Oh my God, it was amazing. Right, Better Days, Dermot Kennedy's on the Spotify now, and that's the one that said, I know you've been hurting, waiting on that train that just won't come. The rain ain't permanent, and soon we'll be dancing in the sun. Definitely about unions. Right. So when again, you can just listen to that yourself. Right. So they're obviously wanting me to use the music tonight more. Right. So what do we need to know? Let's see where whoever's meant to hear this, again, it's not always going to be yours, but most of the time you do hear, all the time, you'll hear something you need to hear, even if it's for further down the line. Wise people will recognize that. We're all a little part of the God energy, right? So I'm going to pull one for divine masculine, divine feminine of the collective of unions that I'm picking up on. Like I say, it might not be you, because a lot of you, as far as I'm aware, aren't that close to it, but there definitely will be some people that I'm less familiar with that are watching this. And like I say, life can surprise you. You just never know. Anything can happen at any point. So, as we've actually seen when I've read people live, right, so divine feminine energy for who's going to connect with this. Give us one card, please, not about 100. My nose is really itchy. Who's granny and granddads and whoever are coming to play. When my nose gets itchy, that's specifically loved ones and spirit trying to come in. Did you listen, guys? Wild woman is there again, but I'm putting them back because that was too many. Right, I don't usually do that, but one card, I'm going to pick it. Soul retrieval. What I talk about all the time, that's what I'm here to do for people. That's what happens every time you're watching any of these, whether it's live or on replay. And like I say, it's never going to be quite the same as booking a session one-to-one, because then I'm going to be able to have a more private chat with you. You're going to be able to tell me what it is you're struggling with, and I'm going to be able to help you. All we're just sitting and not even pulling a card, but we usually pull a lot of cards because it's fun. Right, so 49. Somebody may be 49, or like a twin flame, maybe 49. Of course, that's not going to be relevant to everyone. I want to pull the masculine one now as well. So there's been some kind of feminine energies that are going to connect with this. There's been some kind of loss of power recently, and I'm already noticing the synchronicity that although this is what I do with everything that I do in the unique way that I do soul retrieval, just with my energy, there is something about there's actual like a loss of power for you. So, and I can recognize that because, like I say, I had healing yesterday and a massage that I was talking about that I did feel where I had lost it. It's really just from doing the work that I do. And again, I'm a very small platform, but it's going to grow. It's the amount of psychic attack, evil eye, jealousy, all that kind of shit that I get. I do need to clear my energy a lot. So I do make sure that I do that on the daily, and that I have people that I go to. Right, so give us the masculine card. And of course, that's divine masculine's feminine side as well. I thought, wherever you've lost your power, pulling it back. The staff. Oh, I'm sure that's got other meanings. We'll read it though. Right. So it's definitely has. And the crow. The crow, mate, that's the mutual energy. So, right. I'm being so serious, I'm not. Like I say, it's so funny. I find it hilarious when I watch this back. It's because, remember when I done the there must be one. Oh no, I can't do that. My hair, it annoys me. Remember when I done the journey for like cutting you free of karmic situations? It was on a Scorpio moon and I was like really fierce. So I always mean business and Scorpio moon. Yeah, some people need to watch that if you're really struggling to get to escape from your own mind or karmic situations, which is not just romantic or past romantic, can be like family holding you back, friends holding you back, work situations holding you back, whatever I haven't said. Watch that journey. I'll pin it below if I remember or someone reminds me, because I'll probably forget. What else? Yeah, my Saturn and my Mars is in Scorpio in the first round. So it's strong energy. So these messages are gonna be strong. So just warning you, right? So, and with me pulling wild woman, I'm a bit scared too, because I don't know what that means. Right. So right. Soul retrieval. This is divine feminines. Soul retrieval is a practice that helps you recover a part of yourself, your energy, your enthusiasm, your innocence that you've lost. At first, we'll use soul retrieval to recover from our hurts and heal our childhood wounds. And this is why I would say, I'm here to empower your feminine and your masculine energy. I'm here to bring you back together within yourself and balance your energy. And that will in turn, when it's divinely timed, as long as you are a true twin flame and not a karmic thinking you're a twin flame, sorry, it's the truth, brutal truth, you will reunite with your twin flame if it's meant to be, right? There's no cutting off and being like, oh, I am a twin flame, but I'm just going to settle for a soulmate because my divine masculine is taking too long. No. You're not a twin flame, right? Just tell the truth. Stop talking shite. Anyway, sorry. There might be some unique cases out there, but they tell me no. And I also empower your inner child because it is abandonment wounds that all twin flames have got somewhere along the path. Obviously, those people that have worked on that have got that less, but we've all got triggers somewhere. And it's going to be triggering tonight, I can tell. But again, triggers are good. You'll see me sometimes, I'll be like, oh, you've just triggered something for me to remember. I think people sometimes think that triggers are a bad thing. Of course, they can be. And in Scorpio moon, it is shadow work. But that is the bit that I've noticed the most that people avoid. You know, they want to always act like, oh, I'm amazing. I've got all my shit together. I could just do it all by myself. And that's why I constantly say, I was like, look, no, I have had 7 years counselling. When I need things like to do with coaching, to do with business, to do with anything, when I need to do shadow work, like I go and seek support where I'm guided to as well. So, you know what I mean? It's like people do need to know this. It just so happens that the people that I go to are like either actual clients or it's like friends of mine that do work like this, because it's like I've made so many beautiful connections with people in the years. So later we learn to journey to recover our original nature. Because what I always say is I take people from their wounded inner child to their empowered inner child, and then you can use that in adulthood. Because a lot of the time why people don't have good boundaries, they people please and they just can't tell people no, is because we're all taught to be like, be a good girl, be a good boy, and it's drummed into you from society. And really you need to take your power back and realise that when you're being your true self, not everybody's going to like it. And in fact, here's some real brutal truth. In Leo season, it's like the card I read earlier. You're going to get people gossiping about, you're going to be like, who does she think she is? Or who does he think he is? You're going to have to get used to it, right? You either bow down and be people's lackeys, that's what I heard, or you stand tall and you show your peacock feathers and you show what you're good at, and the people that are meant to be in your life will flock to you. Oh, there's a lot about flocking and birds, but it's true. So later we learn to journey. So basically there's no power in playing small. You know what I mean? If you've got a big soul, be a big soul. I've got a big soul and it's here to play ball. Later we learn to journey to recover original nature, that self that never left the Garden of Eden, who still speaks to the rivers, to the trees and to God. And when we return to Eden, we are whole again. And what do I always say? It's God I speak to. So there we go. It speaks to everyone. It's just not everyone's listening. The invitation: you're no longer fragmented. You're one with creation. You have healed the cause of the pain you feel, so do not need to dwell on it any longer. Really, it's true. If you're still hovering over an old wound, find a new flight path. Don't be distracted with the little stuff you've already mastered. Go for the big one, the journey back to Eden. I really do feel that's about twin flame union. Of course, I did say it was like when I got that massage, I really did feel it shifted a lot for my union. And again, it's like time will tell, and you will find out much later. Right, so 51, this is the masculines card. So this will be some of you that talk on the live. And it might not be if you don't resonate with this wave, that's because this is unions that are coming in soon is different to different people. The staff is a symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. Now, that feels very Scorpio moon right now, by the way, because Scorpio moon is brilliant for transmuting energy and pain. So that's actually quite good, Michelle, for the back. And I've been sending healing walking about the house, but we will sort that out. It is pain. So, it's good for transmuting pain, but Scorpio is pain. So most healers that have got strong Scorpio like myself would have went through a hard paper round, as I like to say. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Yeah, and of course it is. It's all about, when you do work like this, it should never be about chasing the money, chasing the pentacles. You do it because you love it. And when you're truly doing what you love and you're showing yourself 100%. The money just comes because of it. And I've always kind of been like, oh, but I'm doing it. Like, that was my shadow work. I wasn't fucking doing it, right? I was hiding a big, massive part of what I am. I'm not now, and the money's coming. It is simple as. So just don't hide your light. But in my case, don't hide your light, but also don't hide the fact that I'm good at digging right down to the root of things. So we are going to use what are they called again? Shit, I forgot the name. Oh, I forgot the name of those little cards. Someone will remember when I'm doing them. But they're very psychic detective. You know how to flow easy. Oh, but remember as well, this is divine masculine. So this is divine masculine, women, men, whatever you identify as. This is the divine masculines that are hearing the call for a deep longing to serve. And this is why I say, there's a lot of divine feminines that are on YouTube or other platforms. And there isn't really too many masculines. There is a few, but it's kind of like, it's divine masculine energies. And of course, the women that I work with as well connect with that, have got a deep longing to serve. But that's definitely going to speak to people's twin flames as well, that it's like, if there's something big within you that you're doing, it's like your twin flame mirrors you. So it might not be exactly the same stuff, but it's big stuff, and I can do a lot of things. That's all I'm saying. So whoever the other half of my the other half of my soul is, it's like, if they're not showing that, they're hiding it. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities, instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on the journey that your heart has already embarked upon. Fuck it, let's go vibes. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided. Oh my God, twin flame separation. To find that delicate balance between will and surrender. They're not guiding me to read the crow. Well, the crow is very shamanic in Scorpio moon, because I always connect Scorpio energy with being the shamanic energy. And of course, 13 is the goddess, but it's a death card as well. So that is very death rebirth. Lots of synchronicity. There always is if you're new around here. By the way, I am a shaman if you don't know that. Right, so a sweary shaman, but a shaman all the same. Right, the crow. Maybe that's my new name, the sweary shaman. That's hilarious. The crow is the keeper of universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk or talk. This is the combined energies. This is really fitting because it's about both twins shining their light. Crow teaches us to walk or talk, to find congruence between who we say we are and who we really know ourselves to be. I'm getting chills. This winged one insists that we speak truth, that we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in. When you speak the truth and practice truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. There's a song, by the way, on this, like, song's called The Truth. It's not that. That would be Vicky. But it's Read All About It, Emily Sandy. Can you see that? And guess what song I posted, probably very dramatically, knowing me, when I really felt like I'd come out my psychic closet? That song, Read All About It. So see if anyone's struggling with showing their real self or going towards a twin flame or a wee bit of all of it, then can you see? Yeah, it's showing it. Listen to that song. That's not a coincidence. How interesting, because it is about basically, I don't fucking care who knows who I really am. And this is my light. This is my true self. And I'm not going to hide it anymore. Read it all about it. Gossip all you want. Fucking enjoy the show. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. That's about the divine masculine energies, women, men, whatever you identify as, that have been hiding their light. Their light's been getting dimmed by other people. But like I always say, you can't blame it on the other people because you've allowed it to happen. What you can do is you can take back your power. Wow. Drop the mic indeed. Right. So we're going to pull one from this deck. Can I stop shouting now, please, God, spirit angels, ancestors? I'm not feeling the angelic vibe tonight. I think it's some very strong, it's some very strong energies. Oh dear. I'll try and tone it down with my playful spirit. Right, where's the book? Oh, there it is. Sorry. Right. What else do we need to know? Oh no, this is really... Oh, it's a cuppa deck. That's what it's called. See, as soon as I've touched it, I've remembered what it's called. This is more specific messages, but What do we need to know about a general sort of vibe? Like there's something about deception with what was being picked up in the collective. So what is this deception you share with us? And it won't be everyone, but if you've already been through that, I hope you're through it. But always be discerning. What do we need to know? What will connect with people watching this? Please like, comment, subscribe. Well, we're live, so just chat if you want to. I'm not forcing you. But yeah. Gift. Look, it's not a bad one. There's quite a lot of dark cards in this. Oh, look, but it's on the bottom. So there's a gift coming to you watching this, and I feel it is. How interesting. Yeah, for some it is like an actual literal gift. And I feel it for a lot of people, it's like the gift in a form of your twin flame. And also it could be twin flames carrying gifts. Although again, we're not here about that. Do you know what I mean? It's not that's karmic partners usually wanting the pentacles, wanting the gifts, wanting to be cared for in that way. That's not really divine feminine's vibe. But it's always nice to receive gifts, isn't it? But it's basically the twin flame is the gift, is what they're saying. But they were also, what they were saying first is it's the gift of discernment. So that is the gift that's going to come to people tonight, about the gift of discernment. And look, bad health is on the bottom of the deck, and that's what you don't know, because it's like what you don't realize is that it's keeping yourself around. So this isn't for everyone, but keeping yourself around people out of loyalty, or kind of palming it off and just kind of like just always been like, oh yeah, I know, but you know, I've known them for ages, or they're my family, or it's contributing to draining your life force, your energy, and it could be keeping you in lack on many levels and affecting your money. So again, most people that hang around here all the time, kind of, I would hope that you'd sifted through a lot of that, but it is just to be aware of it. And again, I'm always aware of it for myself as well, that there's always snakes in the grass lurking. So don't be naive. What else do we need to know is a collective message. So gifts coming forward for the people that are ready for sacred unions. It's your twin coming forward. And it's also the gift of discernment. By the way, is the chat fucking working? Michelle, you're normally more chatty than that. One more message and then we'll go into another one. Courtship. Wow. Yeah. So that's, again, I just said that's the card that back that up. That's unions coming in. 4 is perseverance, persistence. That's certainly what you need to do on the twin flame journey, to fucking battle your way back to each other. Absolutely refer to the Matrix again, Neo and Trinity. You know what I mean? They're trying to fucking kill you and all sorts, or the Adjustment Bureau. But it ends up all right in both films, guys. It's all right. It's not like James Bond when he fucking, well, I'll not spoil the ending if you've not seen James Bond, but I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Do you know what I mean? Christ's sake, there was a lot of stuff in James Bond about what they're doing with the world. There was a lot of shit about microchips and that. Just saying. Anyway, courtship. That's what we're talking about here. So there's gifts. Be discerning. People are jealous about the unions. Yeah. Makes sense. Oh look, somebody's on their way. They're making a journey. Or it's about a shamanic journey. But look, someone's waiting on a train. Maybe somebody actually needs to get a train to see you, or something less dramatic. But it's end now. So 10. It's 10 is the in-between space, not quite the end, not quite the beginning, but it reduces to 1, which are new beginnings. I'm laughing because I always say Scorpio moon, a shift of Scorpio moon before we get to Sagittarius moon, which is my moon, is like the rebirth. It's like, you know, the Scorpio moon can be really pretty tough, especially if you've got Scorpio placement. So hold on tight if you are a Scorpio, or you've got Scorpio moon or rising. If you've done quite a lot of work, shadow work, it's not as rough. Like again, it's very seldomly, but I don't want to speak too soon, very seldomly that I experience a rough Scorpio moon. But I used to, you know, when I was running away from the parts that I needed to face, it used to be really rough. Every Scorpio new moon, holy fucking shit. And it wouldn't help that it sometimes coincided with me around my twin's birthday. Yeah, anyway, right, so I'm shuffling the Dark Goddess card, so let's see what comes up with that. What do we need to know as a message? Now, there's a card in this that my friend had actually referred to me in a healing session with her. She referred to me as being this, and I can't actually say it, but it'd be funny if that card comes out. Right, that's why I'm super tired for some reason, but in a really good mood. Probably because you sat on that live earlier, and that was clearing a lot of messages. Oh, but also Michelle, because we're now, it's not a secret because obviously you were talking about in the live earlier, because we're having a session. That's how I was before I got that massage, which is never just a massage because my friend's magical as well, and it's an energy healing. And like I was just like, dragging myself, and then she's great, like, because I chat during massages and that, but because she knows what I'm like, she's just like, just drift off somewhere now. And I was snoring. I'm pretty sure I meant to say that to her after, but I'm pretty sure like I was dribbling at one point, but my face had been in that whole thing. And then I felt like that, and you're like, and by the way, that denotes, oh, nice word, but that denotes a serious amount of trust, because I don't fall asleep with people. I just don't. I'm always awake. There's two meanings in that. I'm always awake to life, full stop, but I'm literally quite a lot of the time, I'm a very, very light sleeper. If I sleep really deeply, I've either got a cold, I'm not well, normally just with a cold, which I've not had the whole fucking, when I get a cold, it's usually shifting energy, but when I get a cold, it's like the flu. But I can't remember the last time I had it, but yeah, basically I don't really sleep like that, or if I'm drunk, yeah, because I've said that before when I've slept in the tent beside my pal at Tea in the Park. Oh no, but that's more her. She said she had a really deep sleep. Yeah, I just don't. It's quite rare. So if I do fall asleep like that with someone, it means I really trust them. But it has been known. I can't really remember what. I think it's maybe beer. I think it's if I'd been on the Tenants. I could go into quite a big deep sleep. Anyway, that's why I don't drink. Right, so what do you need to know from the Dark Goddess? What would you like to share? What one would like to share? Pythia, knowledge. Ah, I don't think this is one of the more darker ones, but oh, you look like a dark. Oh, Christ, yep. What did I say? The core wounds with twin flames is abandonment, and there it is, abandonment. So we're definitely reading that. And also look at it, abandonment was hiding. So I'm always channeling for those of you who don't know that, but just to remind you, like, because that is on the bottom of the deck, and that is often, it's kind of like what you don't know, or I see it as like the subconscious. It's like, it's basically like, it's people that, well, they'll do the work, but they'll do not surface work. You'll even think you're going quite deep, but you're not going deep enough. And it's, oh yeah, because that's why they're talking about the trust thing, because that is what, so Michelle, brace yourself, because I just realised that it's Scorpio moon. We really are going to get to the root of something. I wonder if when we done a session before it was a Scorpio moon, actually. But basically, Scorpio moon is great because people can't hide from me. They can't hide their hidden stuff ever, but in a Scorpio moon you really definitely can, and we will be able to locate the pain, but it's kind of like the root cause basically, but it's always quite deep and intense. And when I do things like this, and it's but basically what I'm saying is I'll get a lot of people that will, I had this like recently as well, and the clients that I had this with, if they do happen to watch this, but some of them are really long, not everyone watches all these, that I'll get people that will use the whole session, and it's like in the last sort of 5 minutes they'll get straight to the root. They'll say what the actual thing is. And so what's quite good, it is the Kipper deck. So what's quite good about when people know me a bit better is like kind of cut the shite out right at the start of the session. Do you know what I mean? It's not wasting my time. It's not wasting your time either. But it's like if you feel you're going to kind of beat around the bush, if you know, that's the wrong saying, you beat around the bush, but if you feel like you're going to just kind of do the niceties and kind of say a little bit, then I'll either feel into it right away and I'll get you to close your eyes, and maybe even where it's relevant, do a bit of hypnosis, just basically get you into that deeper state so that we can really get to the issue. Because you're better just using that time with me to just be brutally honest with yourself and brutally honest with me. And then, like, you never have to see me again. Like, some people have had a session with me and they haven't booked again because they got what they needed. It was like, these people are people who are like 20, 30-year healers, maybe that have been doing it as long as me or longer than me. And then when people come back, it's because they trust me. And it's because healers need healing as well. And like I say, with that particular friend, like we did healing together, and then I also helped her like with her boundaries. And like I was really waiting for her to get to that being a bit more badass kind of thing to do. And like I say, I said that to her too. I was like, wow, your massages were shit hot anyway, but they're like 10 times better now because of just the not taking shit. And it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's good because, like I say, I don't let just anyone send me healing, and it's not being horrible. You shouldn't let just anybody send you healing, because in this day and age as well, you just don't know. You don't know where someone's been. It's true, you don't know where someone's been, but there's certain choices in the world that people have made that don't resonate for me. So I don't let my guides won't let certain healing frequencies come to me if they're tapped into something else, if you get what I'm saying. But again, we can always sort of send love and hold people in our intentions, but it's you should be discerning. You should be discerning about who you. So that's why I'm always really honoured when people choose to share their personal business with me. I'm always really honoured when people share their personal business on the internet, when they share on here, by the way, because you don't need to. But it's not the real deep nitty gritty, is it? But what I'm trying to say as well, they're really trying to get that across, that whatever people share in public, know that there's always the darker, deeper trauma that people have moved through with me, that for obvious reasons people are not going to want to shout about that. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to want to shout about that, and neither should they. But it's important that I say generally, whatever I've helped anyone with, you better fucking believe they've been in tears with me, and we've had very long sessions of people giving me the runaround, their shadow giving me the runaround, and then be like, right, can you tell me now what this is really about? And people don't do that consciously. It's how we protect ourselves. It's how our adult self protects our inner child, you know what I mean? And some people's shadows are really, really stubborn. They will hide, like mine hides. Like when I see mine, it's like they'll not show their face. I mean, but now they're more open, because that part of me is more open because I just show it all the time. I've showed it for years online anyway, but I just show it even more now. Because we've all got a dark side, guys. We've all got, and it's not just dark as in like, you know, it's like we've all got sides of us that, oh, I'm okay if everybody sees that side of me, but I'm not so okay if they see that side of me. Accept all of you. I accept all of me. All of me loves all of me. Like, I accept all of myself, like warts and all. I know I'm not perfect, but I love who I am unconditionally. Therefore, when I keep showing up like that for myself, I feel really good. It doesn't mean I feel amazing every day, but most days I do. And what I know is, not only is that doing that for me, but my twin flame will eventually catch up with that too. And because I've got unconditional love and patience for myself and badass boundaries, that he will catch up with that too. You just don't get to know when and how that happens. Right. So, but you kind of do, because I give you a bit of an insight in here. Right. So let's go on with this. Oh yeah. So basically, that's perfectly normal, that because you're preparing to get a healing, you're already going in that tired mode. So that's quite good, Michelle. It's your soul. I was just going to say that when you're drunk. Yeah, that's why I'm saying, that's why I channeled earlier that sometimes it's all right to get a little bit drunk. It was quite funny actually, because I used to go to this thing called Ladies' Day here, and a friend of mine was saying, and it used to be in June, but a friend of mine was reminding me that it's tomorrow. So, and basically that's what reminded me of drunk, because a lot of many years I went to that, actually. I've told this before, but I went to that one year, and it was when me and Matt of them were ignoring the fuck out of each other, basically. And like, it was, I mean, there was even a point where his friend, I don't know whether it's been a while or whether it was just some kind of fluke weird thing, but he actually stopped to get me to take a photo of him and his group of pals, but my twin flame was at the bar. And then I think he was walking back as I was like giving the camera back, and I was thinking, are they doing that on purpose, or did they not realise? I still don't know. But it was very awkward, because it was like we were just like seeing each other about but not talking. And then basically the end of the night ended up that I had a large bun in that year, and I fell asleep at a table in the after party pub place, which I really hope he didn't go to, but I don't know, I was so drunk. And I was holding both pints with my head on the table, and of course my friends took pictures at the time. It was funny. And yeah, and then another time, I believe I was wearing a black and white dress and I spilt drink on it. And then I fainted another time. These are all different times. So that must be connected, that my friend was mentioning that Ladies' Day thing and talking about being drunk and that. But I did say, like, you know, if it takes such courage for people to talk to one another, then so be it. I've got a client. You're a tooth magnet. Well, no, unless it's old men window cleaners. It's up. Maybe I would be if I actually went out places, but I don't. I protect my very sexual energy because people just feel it, and women flock to me as well. I mean, listen, it took me a while to gather that the woman that was noising me up, that's a bot, right? Because she was saying the same fucking thing every day. And I was like, oh, thanks. And I was like, wait a minute, why is this woman saying the same thing every day? And then somebody else commented and they said something similar. I was like, oh my God, these are like the dark energies coming with like the flattery. So, right, there's something in that. Wow. So I'm talking about drunk stuff. I'm talking about events. I'm talking about, there's a lot about distractions in the collective right now. I'm going to shuffle those cards and see if false person comes out. I think this is a bit of a warning for divine masculines out there as well, you know, that not to get sort of dragged off the dance floor like in Greece by the Jezebels, because sometimes a drunken decision can lead to a lifetime of regret. That came out before. This is what I channeled in February. What do we need to know about that? Just with them talking about drunk things, and like say, I know my friend that's going that, but I'll hear all these stories and I'm so glad I'm not, there's just drama at these things. Bad health. Well, it's not the fault, but it's the same card. See, that really fascinates me. It's not the false person card. False, that's interesting. It's not the false person card, but it's bad health. It's like, you know, people that are people that are fooled by good looks and sparkly whatever can later wake up finding shit. This person was draining life out of me. A little bit like what the Kardashians do to all their men. If you kind of notice the theme of that's distorted dark feminine, talk about dark goddess, Christ. You know, if you think about what's happened with all of them, like it's like, that might be controversial, but it is true if you think about it. Like, we've had one in there, you know, being suicidal and not doing too good, another one not being able to escape alcohol. What's the other one? There's anyway, it's not, I know I'm not alone in that, but that's kind of going a bit deep down the dark rabbit hole. People might not like that if you're obsessed with worshipping celebrities still. Hopefully it's not anyone around here. Right, so that's the masculines thinking about the feminines. So if you're a masculine and woman, it's you thinking about your twin flame, because look, it's a man with thoughts, and he's like, there's a painting there of a woman. It's so, in marriage, yeah, again, marriage is union, and this is union readings. It's like, so this is like telling a story of what people have went through, but it is a warning to people that still could be distracted off the path. So I'll trust that lands with who it's meant to. Right, so Pythia, I'm just looking out for especially the younger guys out there that are living up, well, not just younger, fucking hell, you can do that any age, but it's like it's coming through for a reason, right? Well, fuck's sake, how do you find the ones in this? It's fucking tiny, Jesus. Right, Pythia, 92. Fuck the niceties. I don't have time for that shite for real. I will spill all the beans to get the shit. Michelle, somehow someone tells me this, our session is not going to be an hour. I'm going to, oh, I've not got coffee. I'll drink cacao with you and we can open each other's hearts. Right, okay. This is funny. My throat. Help me. No, seriously, it's like I want to really cough now. So I feel this is masculines really clearing energy at the throat chakra to talk. Men, women, whatever you identify as. Right, so a little knowledge can be a dangerous thing if not supported by wisdom. Oh, and then that's me giving knowledge is power, being like, be aware of Jezebel spirits that will suck the life out of you, and not in a good way. My outside cats have shown up for dinner. Please hold. We are on hold while Michelle's cats eat. But no, I'm going to read this. So a little knowledge can be a dangerous thing if not supported by wisdom. Now these are very harsh cards, right? They suit the energy. and it suits my energy. Just, I'm not like that sort of thing. Your longevity of studying makes you the real deal. Oh, look, did you not just say something like that? I feel like you did. But are your teachers all they profess to be? Oh, look, again, this is like the false twin flame. I know this is already going to be talking about the false twin flame people out there. Do you place trust in knowledge you hold, or do you follow someone else's teachings? Pythia reminds you to seek answers direct from source and not to rely heavily on others. She will grant you access to higher knowledge in the teachings of the wise ones who walk before you. That's end of Masters. Added that in. You may recognize these ancient words as they visit you in dream time and ask you to trust your intuition. This is the clearing energy already because I'm like burping and hiccuping and everything. But that's because Scorpio is about transmuting energy. And the dream time, subconscious, and ask you to trust your intuition. This is important because this is where that energy in my chart is. It's in my 12th house. So this is why I'm good at helping you access your deeper feelings, your suppressed feelings, your subconscious. It's why my twin flame stayed away from me for so long, because you would have felt it on a deeper level that I would bring that up. But that's also just what twin flames do. It's like I can see into people's souls. Ask you to trust your intuition. You can see into mine too, so it's all right. It's two-way street. True knowledge comes from a knowing within, from years of studying and a dedication to a higher source of learning. Will you be poisoned by the fork-tongued words of others, or will you have the courage to share that which you truly know? Again, I always say this, but I work with snake medicine. My words could really hurt people. If people fuck with me, they really could, but I don't use them like that, even when people deserve it, to be honest, because I'm like, it's just going to hurt me. So I always just send people love that are not very nice. I could use other words. Because, you know, being angry or resentful or anything like that, it's just like drinking poison and hurting yourself. So just transmute that shit, you know what I mean? Send your men the violet flame and all that jazz. Right, so time to become the oracle and let others hear your insightful counsel that is inspired by the goddess herself. Investigate a teacher's credentials and lineage line before signing up. Again, what I always say, guys? I may not say it for a while, but check out someone's reviews, sit and stalk them a while, watch them, see if they know what they're talking about. Again, if you want to see my reviews, go and look at my Facebook page, and they're on the page. There's loads of them from the past 7 years. Studying or hang around and watch the lives and see what people say. And that's just a tiny smidgen of the people that I work with, because again, a lot of people I work with are hermit-like and they're not going to talk on the internet about their shit, but we're grateful for the people that do. Studying will open up new opportunities. Stop relying on others to give you the answers. Deep within, you already know. Be open to receiving esoteric information. You have a natural ability to teach. Pythia revealed, hello Charlotte, archetypal teacher of the Greek origin, the Oracle of Delphi held court at Pytho, the sanctuary of Delphinians, a sanctuary dedicated to Apollo. Pythia were highly regarded, for it was believed that she channeled prophecies from Apollo himself while steeped in a dreamlike stance. Well, I have to say there's a little bit of synchronicity there. Right, so screams very Isis and Osiris, that one. Right, so Sedna. Wait a minute. I'm sure that's someone's dog's name. I might be wrong, but like, that's funny. Oh my God, I just opened it up at the book. That's so funny. Interestingly, you just said learning, and that's what I was on, a challenge. We're like, oh, good. Right, so, and we're always learning here as well. So you're doing lots of learning today. Right, Sedna, abandonment. Frozen, plunged into despair, abandoned, left without a care. Release yourself from holding tight, deep dive within, rescues in sight. By the power of dark goddess in me, protection in place, blessed be. Often you feel left out in the cold, or being cast out has left you feeling unsupported and abandoned. You feel rejection, betrayal, and fear, as the Inuit goddess Sedna once did, and tend to be clingy and needy, hoping desperately not to be rejected. Again, huge part of the twin flame journey. You got to heal that within yourself, and actually, even when you do try and heal that, because you know what, do you know what was really funny? I was like, what are you saying that for? And then I was like, all right, I see what you mean. They were like talking to me about films like Never Been Kissed and 50 First Dates. And when I was kind of like talking to my guys and kind of like working out what they were meaning, they were saying that like what I've been doing for the past 7-8 months is like 51st dates, because I'm basically turning up and I'm having a date with you guys and fucking telling you, you know, things to do with my clients and all this little help, but a lot of it is my own learning experience. And the reason I was like, why are you talking about never being kissed? Because in Never Been Kissed, she basically like suggests a time, and it, you know, for the guy to turn up, and then you think he's not going to turn up, and then he fucking runs in, right? And I was like, well, I'm not fucking doing that. That's a bit, I'm brave, but guys, fuck that. And also I don't want people to know, so that's not happening. And then they're like, no, you've already done that, because on the live, but remember I did, but on the live challenge, I like done this thing where I was like, right, if my twin flame was watching, and if he's ready, he could, and I knew he wasn't gonna, and he might have, and I just might be totally doing the coyote thing, but I'm telling the truth. But it kind of like, so in a way, it was like it was like what I said today on the thing. Who cares if you get rejected? Just fucking do it. Do you know what I mean? You'll just get braver and braver. You'll be like Wonder Woman, Superwoman, Superman. I actually think I'm channeling my my inner masculine energy tonight, because I think this is Superman. I've just realized I'm thinking it's Superwoman. I think that's Superman, because I heal masculine energies. That's what I think that's what I'm connecting it to. But it's about like not taking it personally, you know what I mean? Because it's like what I said before, when I done that in the moment, I wasn't doing it to manipulate my twin. It was just about kind of like, if you're one of the ones that worries that I'm going to bite your head off and fucking hell, you know what I mean? If people tune in tonight, I would be scared of me. But it's like just basically constantly saying, like, however many other people have hurt me in my life, that is never the reception that your twin's going to give you. Do you know what I mean? But it happens when it happens. You can't manipulate it. A little bit like when I talk about tithing, you can't just, you know, if you do it to get something and you're like, right, I'm going to do this because then the money will come back to me from it. It won't, because you're doing it and you've got agendas. If you just kind of do it because you genuinely fit, it's kind of like, so I've got the donation, and I'm not doing that for donations because my money's actually all right for once. But like I said, every little helps. But it's kind of like, you know, it doesn't need to be me, it can be anyone, right? I just dare you to do it, and just with an open heart, because you're like, wow, that really helped me. Because again, that donation link's there tonight, yeah, for me to do a personal message for someone, but it's about people's donation links, where it's mine, other people's, are there for the amount of time that people give just to help from the goodness of their heart. And whenever I give, when I do that to people that do things like myself, I always get back, but it's in a different sort of way from somewhere else. It's not always money, it's something good happening. But but again, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't just do it because I've said, oh, when you do it, you'll be blessed back. It's like, if you do it and there's sort of intentions behind it that aren't entirely pure. It's a bit kind of like that pay it forward thing as well, when I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's me kind of being a bit too thingy, when it's like, right, someone pay it forward, but then I'll do it for the person that paid forward. It's kind of defeating the purpose. It's like, it has to be, it's all about intention. It's about the intentions behind something. Right, so and there's got to be an element of risk too, because like I said, when I started doing that as well, and still now, it's like I won't wait until I've got, like, you know, a lot of money. I'll do it even when my money's getting down to nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing. I live in my overdraft, and I'll still give that, and then it's like, because I trust that much, and then more money comes out somewhere. Right. You feel rejection, betrayal, and fear, as the Newt goddess Sedna once did, and tend to be clingy and needy, hoping desperately not to be rejected. You're in danger, and that's what karmic relationships are like. They're trauma bonds. It's like, you know, you have to be this person because it's better than being alone. That's not healthy. You're in danger of letting your emotions ruin the good things in your life. That goes for friends and family as well. It's not just romance. The more you crave attention for security, the more you will drive others away, which is why I always recommend getting a good counsellor. However, Sedna evolved through the process of sacrifice and suffering, and has risen through the freezing waters to remind you that it's how you learn and grow from your experiences that matters. You are called to move through the emotional depths of resistance, to navigate into the sea of deeper awareness and honour your sensitivity. Allow Sedna's natural connection with the sea to facilitate your emotional clarity. This is so Scorpio Moon, because Scorpio Moon is deep emotions, water, feelings. And allow you to understand on a deeper level the actions that have caused the unrest in your life. You're holding on way too tight. Let go of those who hurt you. Time to build up trust in yourself and others. The love you seek starts from within. It's time to become thick-skinned. Your fears are rooted in the past, and you spiritual family awaits. Oh, that's here, soul family. Maybe new people have found us. archetypal outcast of a new origin. Oh, it's, you know what they're right. That song, I Lost Myself Loving You. I think it's Jamie Miller or something. It's like, wait a minute. That came on earlier, and it's not Twin Flames. It's like, it's, I heard it on Love Island one night. Oh shit, I still haven't watched that, so don't tell me. It's to a karmic, you know what I mean? Like basically losing yourself, and that's for you women as well. Yeah, it is Jamie Miller. I lost myself in loving you. So, and just the words are just about like, oh shit, I can't believe I was. Oh yeah, it's like the Soul Hero card that I pulled earlier. That does not sound right, so I'm not reading that out. Jesus Christ. That's Jesus. Right, okay. Oh fuck. Archetypal outcast of a new origin. Sedna was a beautiful maiden who was ostracized. I didn't do that though. When it was believed she had been impregnated by a wild animal. Holy fucking shit. I mean, listen, I know things can get wild, but that's and I pulled wild women, but that's fucking too far, right? People are into that shit. No judgment, but fucking hell. Not condoning that right here. Her father took her out on the water to throw her overboard, but she clung to the side of the kayak so tight that he cut off her fingers. Fuck shit. That's a rough night out. That's like the bloody hangover went wrong where you end up with a tiger in your bathroom. Oh, power animal, interesting. They became sea creatures and she immortalized as the goddess of the sea. Fucking hell. Christ, I think that's enough of them. They're a bit heavy. But if you want a personal message tonight, I can use these cards. Your mind, Claire, pure filth. I'm sorry. I've got a Sag moon conjunct Uranus. It's just, oh no. Oh fuck. Oh, that's very funny, but oh, let's just move on. Your Sagittarius rising. Right, so I think that's all that. No, they want me to pull one of these. So it's open if people want a personal message. Like I said, I'll put the link for the Lionsgate Zoom in the comments afterwards. But if nobody's want a personal message, I'll probably just get off and have a wee break because I've got a session with Michelle, and then I've got a hot date with about 3 episodes of Love Island to finally find out who won. Oh my God, I love how they're doing the drama. So we've got Goddess of the Moon and Man Holding a Heart here. Interesting. So the Goddess of the Moon is divine feminine, and the man holding the heart is divine masculine. Let's read them. I don't obviously do. I kind of don't even need to read the. Oh, and someone's walking away from dishonest associations. So again, unfortunately, there will be some drama there where people haven't yet walked away from karmic situations, and then that comes about after you've healed yourself. But like I said before, some people do go from one person to the other. And I mean, that kind of is like a rebound, isn't it? But it's, yeah, that's not for all, but it will be for some. Right, so what do we need to know about the walking away for whoever this is going to connect with? Because again, although it's a man holding a heart, you can be a woman holding a heart going towards a twin flame too. Toil and labour, it's been really difficult. I'm going to channel a masculine here, I think. Expectation, privileged lady. I always feel like that's about like, yeah, like the masculines out there know that there is like a privileged lady. It's like, you know, that a feminine that is expecting them. And then knowing that they're going to went through a rough time. Look, despair, he's like, fuck's sake, what did I get myself into? Distant horizon, it's not funny, but I'm kind of like, the anchor, it's about, they know that you are their anchor, they are your anchor. Oh, fuck, there's a 36 on that there. 3 and 6 is 9, 9 is endings. The ships, that is about the light ships, that is about the event, that is about things. I won't sort of go into deeper here, but if you know, you know. Courthouse, there could have been things to do with court for some people. There's a message coming forward soon from a main male. And this doesn't need to be that literally has happened in real time. This could be all the things, the storyline of what masculines have went through. And masculines being women as well, just because again, a lot of the women I help, yeah, it's just no matter how much they try to get their energy back, being around friends, family, present lovers, past lovers that can give you a hard time. Just they cannot get their strength back, they can't get their health back because these people drain your energy. But change is afoot. 9 is it's going to be the 9th after the Lion's Gate portal, the 8th for the 8th. Things will never be the same because a pathway is cleared. Wealthy man, the abundance will pick up, time's up for these unions that need to come together. Yeah, and that's the message of concern. Like, messages will be coming in fast. Official person, I really do feel that is, in this case, I feel that's about people realizing their worth and that I am important. I'm an important person, I'm valuable, therefore I know that I'm worthy of seeking the help that I need at this time. I'm being drawn to have faith. There could be children involved here. They're often, not with everyone, but there often is. And if it isn't a literal child or children, it's your inner child, because it's about the inner child with twin flames, playful energy, marriage, and expected. Yeah, look, again, look, this is union readings. It's about, look, that's like a divine feminine being like, I can feel them nearby energetically. Where are they? And the 28th, that could be coming, twin flame unions coming about if they haven't already happened around the new moon in Virgo, which we discovered was the 27th, whatever I said earlier. And then again, marriage is about union, the spiritual union that needs to come about, because twin flames have been married in past lives, and that's why the connection is so strong. Judication, justice is coming about. It can be literal as well. From the bad health, the bad treatment that someone's had, and the reward is the union. Yeah, and look, there's the divine feminine again being like, I'm waiting, but you're worth the wait. Main female, they've always been the main female. That's the truth. The divine feminine has always been the main female to the divine masculine. Yeah, justice, privilege, it's just, yeah, we get it, thief, because something was stolen from you. Your twin flame was stolen from you. The sisters out there will definitely get that. Right, so let's read Goddess of the Moon. Where's the photo? Oh, there it is. God, that was intense. Right, so 52. All tied up, yeah. But again, you see, when I just channel and I reveal the secrets, wondering like, what bits of that are fucking to do with me? It's kind of like, you don't need to drag it up then. You just let it all go, right? It's all just happened. It's all in the past, and you just move forward. And that's probably why you just don't ask people what the fuck happened with the all tied up and the deceit. Sometimes when people aren't telling you, they're just sparing you the hostilities, right? It's not really looking too good for, again, the action. Yeah, this is past energy for some people. Unfortunately, it will be present for others. But like I say, I think the garden and the gate, that's about escaping. I know it sounds like people escaping romantic situations, and it is that for a lot of people. But as for some people, it's actually getting away from friends that it's kind of like when you feel trapped, thinking, oh, fuck, I'm friends with these people, and I just see the truth of who they are. I don't want to be around them. There are always things that you can do. You can go and be around people that are more aligned. The Goddess of the Moon, intuition going within. This card shows an internal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upwards, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. Well, I think I just did. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route home from work and find out that you later avoided a 3-fold-hour traffic jam. Or you could bump into the love of your life. I'm really feeling that is for some people. If you take a different route, you could bump into your twin flame. Or you might have an idea for a great invention in a stock investment or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship, even on a professional level. I really do feel that is for people that obviously like myself that already do that, but it's definitely as well if you're feeling like you're the spiritual mystical one and your twin flame's the practical one, don't be so sure about that, because look, a lot of the women I work with are divine masculine energy, and they're all very intuitive, and it actually got heightened after working with me as well, or even just hanging around on the Zooms. You know, I amplify what people have already got. You're always blessed with this ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration that it brings. I'm not guided to read the reverse. I have a strong intuitive voice. I freely receive guidance, and I understand and trust the message I receive. So that is for both twins. Trust your intuition, trust your discernment, trust the niggly feeling you get about people you don't trust as well, no matter how long you've known them. This is the time. I really do feel like I'm channeling something out of the Bible right now, but these are the times in which the great deceptions are revealed, is what I heard. Right. Man holding a heart, male dealing with family, love, or emotions. This tender man sits with flowers all around, holding a heart in his hand. You could be a woman as well, or whatever you identify as. For a man, this signals a greater clarity about emotions and their purpose in your life. There could be more balanced approach to family and love at this time, even if these have been confusing experiences for you in the past. And that is about divine masculine energies, both men, women, whatever you identify as, that for whatever reasons, usually something to do with the past lives or childhood, that you've suppressed, pushed down your feelings, and then it's when it all comes up to the surface. And like I'd say, for everyone pretty much that hangs around here, and if you weren't aware of that, like, it doesn't matter, like, it's, you know, we like people that ask questions. If you don't want to ask a question in public, I don't mind if you ask me something that's about a word I used or something. I actually kind of like when people do that. It shows that you're really intelligent if you're willing to be like, I don't know what that says. Actually, I must be intelligent. I am 78% more intelligent than the average human being, but probably it's because I'm not a human being. When I've done that test, by the way, just saying. But I also do have dyslexia, dyspraxia, ADHD, probably something else, having dyscalculia. Oh, I'm good with numbers, but not maths. You know what I'm saying? So it's there's math laws, right? And my house is a fucking mess right now, and I've not got time to tidy out because I've got a busy time. So I'll do that tomorrow, right? So, for some, this card upright could signal the presence of a new man in your life, or woman, whatever you identify as, one who tends to be more thoughtful and aware. So remember, this could be somebody that you knew in the past that wasn't so thoughtful and wasn't so aware, or was somewhere, but it probably wasn't being shown because they weren't showing you the true them. And now they've had a lot of time to think and grow and reflect, and it's you they want, or you want your twin flame, whichever one you are. Whether or not this man is a love interest or a friend, he brings a high intention to help where personal projects, family, or home issues are concerned. But also that is like, yeah, that can also be like the twin helping back the other twin. But like I say, you both help each other with stuff. I'm comfortable with all my emotions. I honor and express them in appropriate ways. I feel peace. And of course, that card is on 144, the number at activating people on the twin flame journey. Boom, drop the mic. I don't think anybody has donated, but I will just check. Did I read all these comments? Oh, this is really risky not having the protective case on. See, the phone's naked. I'm standing here naked. I'm not singing. No, I don't. No, I won't. I was like tempted to, but I can't. But I can remember the words, but I don't know it. No, we are going to do that. Let's do it. They're telling me to do it. It's funny. Haha. Oh, there's September. You were my September song. Where have you gone? That's not the words. Where's the lyrics? Our love is strong as a lion. Oh no, I can't sing it. Shit, I lost it. It's karaoke night, went all wrong. Shit. I'll just read it. Seriously, this is about the hold tight, because September's next month. There's shit happening in September for people that's no August. Our love is strong as a lion, soft as the cuts on your lion. Time we got hot like an iron. You and I, our hearts had never been broken. We were so innocent, darling. Used to talk till the morning. You and I. Oh no, I can't remember the fucking tune. Why is my phone not playing ball? We had that mixtape on every weekend, had it repeat and repeat. Oh, this might be very relevant for people that knew each other young, because it says, when you're only 15, you were my September song. Tell me, where have you gone? Do you remember me? you know, all of that won't be relevant if you didn't know them that young, but I'm just realizing that actually there are people that are young. Right, let's get that one up though. That's what it was on when I picked the phone up, by the way. By the way. Right, right. So now this is the words of this song. So it's interesting because it's him being like to her. Stop fucking about. Stop fucking about and be honest with yourself. Be honest with me, right? But quite a lot of the time, I'm sorry, but it's the other way around, right? It's the guy that's no bad. Listen, it's not always. So, like, hey, you there? Can we take it to the next level, baby? Do you dare? Don't be scared, because if you can say the words, I don't know why I should care. It gets a bit sassy, guys. So we'll just, I'm giving all I can, but all you ever do is no. See, that's a bit that's harsh. I'm not reading that out, right? That's not what twin flames need here that are trying to build their strength up. I'm trying to make it clear that getting half of you just ain't enough. I'm not going to wait until you're done pretending you don't need anyone. And that's when it's like I'm standing here naked. I'm not naked with vulnerability. With vulnerability, guys. Now I know why they said that about the thing earlier. I'm going to read the whole song. I'm not going to try till you decide you're ready to swallow all your pride. I'm standing here naked. I'll just keep getting embarrassed when I read that, but I've got nothing left to give and you give me nothing now. Read my mouth. If you ever want me back, then your walls need breaking down. I'm giving all I can. And then I don't like the other lines. Right, okay, they just keep saying the same thing. But it's what I always say, it's pride and ego. Once the other twin drops the pride and ego, once you both do, really. That's why one of us has to do things that are a bit fucking crazy off the wall, and it forces the other one to do it eventually. Trust me. Right, okay, so, and it's not trust me, trust God talking through me, but trust me too. Things have a funny way of working themselves out. I just may need to run away from people in the street if the dimensions cross over in the timeline. I don't mean him, I mean just like anyone. It's like, hey, Claire, have you actually been doing that on? Yeah, I have, yeah. That's all right. Yep, that's still the truth. I'm not going to deny it, but sorry, I've got to go now. It's not going to happen. They're not in the same dimension as me. And if they are, I don't give a fuck anyway. Right, so, I actually did burp there. That was really clear and a lot of. I'm going to read the comments and then I'm going to go. Unless I get tempted to pull another card. And then, Michelle, we can get our hot date after I get a wee. I would have wanted a coffee, but I'm going to have to settle for a cacao. Fuck's sake, that means something. I've ran out of coffee and tea. What a motherfucker. Yeah, it's going to have to be the cacao. The neighbours are going to have to put up with me fucking blitzing the cacao. That was hilarious when I'd done it earlier. Like, it went everywhere. I was like, honestly, that's what I said to my pa. That's why I've ordered it now. The Asda shop's coming tomorrow and I've got the powdered cacao, right? Because I'm no fucking blitzing shit like that. What about if I want to have it at night? Right. Right. Oh, thanks. Don't forget to like the video, peeps. If commenting equaled currency, I would be one rich hooker. Michelle, I said that to Michelle in person. I will never forget that when literally no fucker, sorry, I love yous, but when nobody was commenting, Michelle was always commenting. And then the rest of yous quickly caught up, but not even quick. Michelle was my commenter, and you will always be that to me. So it doesn't matter how many people are here. Hey, right, yes. Missed you. Aye, because it's been a while. I bleached the doorway, cleaned the outside stairs, scrubbed the floors, will conned over the weekend, and I might book a tip run for the amount of decluttering I've got planned. Stop talking about Uranus. Oh dear. Every time I talk about astrology, my dad always says that, like, God, it's just been jokes like that forever. And it still makes me, I'm always the one that laughs at my dad. Other people will just like eye roll, and I'll be like, that's funny. Toilet humor never. It's like Josie the other day was saying, so, you know what I mean? You know, when kids start going like poo and like shit like that, and it's like, you know what I mean? It's just, It makes me laugh how funny they find it. Great work, Bird. Fuck it, like, yes, exactly. I'm making space. Yes, I made space in my bedroom too. Yes, your bedroom, you really do have to make space because that is about love. So, but you'll do it when you're ready, because I always left a whole heap of junk at the side of my bed and I only moved it recently. Oh, Charlotte, hey, the mood lighting. I haven't tidied either. I've got a friend coming over, just feeling really wiped out today every time I go to do something. Yeah, that's Scorpio moon right now. So just listen to your body. It's deep feelings and transmute energy. When I was in Glastonbury, one of my friends pulled a card about my twin flame and it was naked man and women. Oh, lovely. Was that a little hippy dippy? It sounds like a, I don't know. I was about to say a hand fasted. I don't think people hand fast. I don't think people hand fasting. I don't think they do it naked. Sorry. I don't know where that came from. Oh, fuck. Maybe they do. Jesus, maybe people that really are on that vibe. Oh, fuck. Right. Why you blitz it? Why don't you chop some and keep it? No, fuck that. That's just all too much like hard work, right? I'm just going to use the powder. I'm a modern mystic, guys, right? I'm not getting the fucking, I'm not de-shelling the cacao and sitting there and all that, right? I honour it. I set the intentions. You know, it's a bit like I protect the space every time I come on here, but I don't do a big elaborate thing, right? You have to keep it simple for people, like that challenge. Right, so Glastonbury is on me to do, yes, I want to go there too. Actually, do you know what? I could go there. When I go on my wee holiday, I could actually go there because one of my friends actually lives quite near. We drove past it when we were out and about. Last time I went, I wasn't on this path. I was laughing at all the crystals. Now I have my own crystal. Babies, how things change, eh? I don't want you all to do the UK hand. I don't want you all to. No, hand fasting. Right. If you don't know what hand fasting is, by the way, it is like when people get their hands bound together in love and union, like getting married like that, but they don't do it naked. I don't know where that came from. Maybe people do that because I did say it. But then you'd have to be standing naked in front of the person that was married. I think they just want to talk about the vulnerability of being naked with your feelings. Or we can hope. Right. I'm burning some Palo Santo to just, because the laughter's got into, there's nothing wrong with the laughter, but when this happens, oh yes, maybe when this happens on the Zooms, I have to take control and transmute the energy, because sometimes it's like disruption, but because I was feeling oh, I love this. Sending some of that your way. Actually, do you know what? Doing some balancing right now. For those of you that need it, if you're open to this, I'm sending healing from the minute I press go live, right? I don't need to hold my hands up and all that. I might do it sometimes. I'm sending. Thanks for the explanation. Yeah, we can Google it after it if people do that. Glastonbury is interesting because I don't like following the crowd. Also, before I read the rest of what you say, it's full of a lot of false light, Glastonbury. It really is, because it's kind of like, you know, anything that's really popular, like, you know, there's people that are genuine, but there's a lot of people that are not genuine. But Red Tent Sisters wanting to celebrate a birthday weekend there. I didn't go to the tour, though. I don't like heights. Oh, nice. I'm supposed to be delivering a workshop Glastonbury. Oh, interesting. You can let us know what you think of it. I've been to the tour for a few times. I want to go to the Sacred Wells. We love to laugh. Yes. Chalice Well. And that also is significant because I keep referring to that song. I don't think it's been on here though. It's like, you know, like I'm raising people's vibration when I'm doing this. So that's relevant out of Mary Poppins. We love to laugh, or whatever it is. Chalice Well Gardens is nice. I got some wasp medicine through my little, oh God, that was kind of the wasp to gift you. Bit of a fucker though. Life stings is what the wasp card means in one of my decks. Right, I'm going to go because I've got a session with Michelle. So Michelle, you said it was okay. There wasn't any too big of a rush, so, but I won't be all night because I don't want to be sitting there till the sunrise. Although I bet you that's going to happen. It's not going to happen because I don't need to be up early, so it kind of might happen. But depends how long it takes to get to the bottom of the pain. Right, so on that note, guys, if you could like the video, much appreciated. If you enjoyed and got the healing from what I'm doing, if you could share it with, it fucking wasn't, it hurt. Oh dear, okay. Sorry for triggering the bad memories there. And oh, see, that probably means something. Sorry for triggering the bad memories. You know what I mean? It's like there's pain coming up. So I don't know if enjoy is the word for a Scorpio moon session, but yes, we shall, because we shall do the healing and we shall talk, and yes. Yeah, if you want to do the Lionsgate Zoom, that's Monday. It's coming around fast. I'll put the link in after I finish with Michelle or tomorrow. So just look for it on the schedule. I'll put it on, you know, the shorts and everything as well. Or you can just email me, or you can message me if I'm on the messenger. Yeah, it'll be probably like a smallish group of people that just felt the call. But if you are interested in balancing your feminine, masculine energy, regardless of where you are at on the journey, if you are one of the twins that feels you're a little bit more closer to union, I feel like you'll really hear the call. You don't need to be near to the physical union though to hear the call. You'll just hear the call if you hear the call, basically. You'll just feel the pull to be there. And I will be doing more stuff like that in public, but like open to everyone. But most of the Zooms that I do from now on will be linked to my paid platform, which I'll be talking about. Well, it'll be from September, because like I say, I just want to go and have some time to just have fun and just have a wee bit of a break in that, and then we'll get back to doing all of that. Right, so on that note, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Good, I'm glad. We'll be glad to have you there. And yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you for tomorrow's live. Well, that means you're meant to be there, and it doesn't surprise me from your card, Charlotte. So exciting. Let's see what happens. How the fuck did I end it? Why am I always like, how's that? Oh, there it is. There it is. Just, I can never find how to end it. Oh dear. Oh, that I'm channeling as well. That is good. I can never find how to end it. Well, you can't end the twin flame journey if people are wanting to end that. Try cutting the cords. You'll feel very fucking ill, and you won't be able to cut the cords because it's a gold fucking cord that connects you, right? I'm doing that because it's like infinity. You're connected. It's your energy. And if you can't end a karmic situation, you need to book a session with someone like me. We'll break the spell, and you'll be like, see you later, fucking walking away, bye, see ya, because you fucking broke my heart. Oh my God. Contract over, it's upside down. I've found my balance. I now appreciate myself. Therefore, I can tell you to get to fuck and appreciate myself and speak my truth to everyone. I've got my grounded stability and myself back. I'm away to get my happy family, my blossom in abundance, embark on exciting, creative things and sacred sex. The possibilities are limitless now. I've realised my power. I've balanced my energy, the yin and yang. I'm away to get my yin or the yang, whichever one you. Because I'm the magician or the female equivalent, I'm connected to my higher chakras. I'm connected to this divine union. I've found my strength. Let's just do the rest of the deck. The door to healing and happiness is calling me. I'm done with the financial constraints because I've realized that, like what I said about the Kardashians, you're keeping me all tied up. You're draining the life out of me. That's not what my angel of love done. I had my coins. She had her coins. I feel like Jesus when I'm around her. So I'm taking a journey to go and find her or him, to spill my heart. You're an attachment, or you've been that. It's over. Give me my heart back. I'm taking action. It's so fitting. My crown chakra's lit, baby. I'm overthinking, procrastinating, or that's the twin flames thinking about each other, because it's like, oh look, the thinking man and the thinking woman. It is. That's divine counterparts. Regardless of sex, it's opened up my spirituality, whether I like it or not, so I need to go and run to them. I'm fucking done with the hostilities and the fucking storm warnings. People have been through the storm, or it's yet to come, but then it's the rainbow after the rain. The money comes in, the power comes back, the plans can move forward, the anxiety is behind you, the celebrations, that's also union and reunion. But what I always say, there's always people that are still going to be envious and they're not going to like it. And then we're going to shuffle and see what comes out now. I love these cards for that. Let's end it on something other than envy, because we don't focus on the gel haters. Runaway Bride. That film's a bit shit, but it's very relevant. How out of order is that? She just keeps fucking making now she's going to marry someone and she fucks it off. That's probably why I mentioned that. But remember, it's probably because I mentioned earlier, don't leave it to be the Peter running towards the Sylvia at the end of 3 Men Little. As much as that's my favourite film, you know what I mean? Don't leave it that late, for fuck's sake. Just taking a big risk. It reminds me of the Adele song. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, actually, a friend of mine always used to say that whenever she hears that song, it reminds her of me and Martin, you know, the never mind, I'll find someone like you, because I've said this before, it is so cringe, but fuck it, I don't give a shit. I said something like that to him in the email thing, and it was so funny because that song hadn't come out yet, and it came out like a month later, and it was fucking everywhere, playing everywhere, and I can't remember exactly what I said, but it was something like that. Do you know, it was like never, you know, it was like never mind, I'll find someone. Turns out, no, I didn't say I'll find someone like you. I said, I don't know if I must have said something like, you know, you don't feel the same, it's fine, I'll find someone else. I think that's what I said, but it was very similar. Very fucking similar. I was like, oh shit. If you know, you got to laugh. It is funny. But my friend would always send me it, one of the supportive friends, and she was like, you don't want to regret things in life, do you know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah, but you also don't want to chase after somebody that's with someone. So because I'm the angel of love, I'm the divine feminine, and I don't do that. I don't chase, I attract. Take that out there where you need it as well, regardless of whatever. Well, no, for divine feminine energies, because the masculine needs to come towards you. Right. Adele did indeed steal my words. Anyway, yes, I'm going to love yous and leave yous.